Development Bank has a vision and a policy that Africans must feed Africa. And because of the high amount of fish that is being imported into the continent, African Development Bank decided to work with Worldfish to disseminate her proven aquaculture technology and to ensure that these technologies are deployed, are demonstrated and disseminated to other African countries. In Africa, Egypt and Nigeria have been identified as countries that have successfully produced tilapia and catfish. For example, Egypt produces over 1.3 million metric tons of tilapia, and they are consumed domestically within the country. Nigeria also is the largest producer of catfish in Africa, and she produces over 350,000 metric tons of catfish, which are consumed within the country and also exported to other countries. Aquaculture Compact has disseminated 3 main technologies. The first is the fast-growing fish seed and improved rearing systems. And these fish seeds are 2 in number. Mass production of the monosex tilapia using the HAPA system. And the second seed is the catfish seed, which is produced in the earthen ponds or can also be produced in the cage culture system. And we have various forms of rearing systems, improved rearing systems. The first is the in-pond raceway. The second is the cage culture system, and others are the earthen ponds and the recirculatory systems, which you can use to produce your fish. Then the second technology is production of low-cost fish feed for feeding the fish. We all know that fish feed takes 60 to 80% of the operating cost. And that's why the Compact has included the low-cost fish seed production as one of the important technologies to be disseminated. And this fish feed is produced with locally available raw materials in order to reduce the usage of other imported ingredients in the feed. The last technology is the value addition and new product development. We have been able to disseminate using the solar tent dryer as well as the smoking kiln, which uses the charcoal as energy to add value to the fish and thereby increase the profit margin of the fish farmer with at least 30% profit margin. Africa has great potential to be self-sufficient in fish. Number 1, she has large water bodies that we can culture fish. Number 2, Africa has good weather. We have the rainy season and the dry season. And whichever of the seasons, you can produce fish in both seasons. Number 3, Africa has manpower. We have able men and women who can be trained to produce fish for consumption. And Africa has a large market. There are people who love eating fish. So we even have enough market to eat, to consume the fish we produce in the continent. And because of these 3 points, I believe that Africa has the capacity to be self-sufficient in fish production. I left out one point, and that is the locally available feed ingredients. Africa has cassava. A lot of cassava. The peels can be used as ingredients to produce fish, to produce the fish feed. And Africa also has a lot of maize. We have soybean. And we can go on and on. We know that Africa is a gifted continent that has the relevant ingredients to produce the fish feed. First, we have worked with 12 African countries in all the 4 regions of Africa. Secondly, we have been able to disseminate 30 aquaculture technologies to these aquaculture value chain actors in this country. And we have trained over 19,000 aquaculture value chain actors. Altogether, we have 113,904 direct beneficiaries that we have worked with, that have been using our technologies in these African countries. And in terms of demonstration sites, we have more than 97 demonstration sites that have been established in these countries. And they are still visible, and you can still identify them in this country if you go there. In Kenya, the Aquaculture Compact has trained hundreds of aquaculture value chain actors, including women and youth. Actually, as a policy, we ensure that the participants that are trained, at least 30% women, are included in the number that are trained. In Cameroon, NAREX adopted the monosex tilapia production as well as the Clarias hybrid production. They were able to produce over 230,000 fingerlings, which resulted to an income of more than $23,000. They also adopted the cage culture system, and they were able to produce over 600,000 catfish fingerlings, which they have been able to disseminate to other fish farmers. In DR Congo, the TAAT Aquaculture Compact collaborated with the IIT youth agripreneurs, and they were able to organize a step-down training for the youth. And this technology they disseminated include the production of monosex tilapia, as well as the cage culture system and fish feed production. They were able to empower the youths to be able to train other youths to generate income from aquaculture production. And these fingerlings that were produced were sold to fish farmers who have adopted the cage culture system, and they were stocked in those cage cultures on Lake Kivu. Nigeria is known to be a major producer of catfish. But the TAAT Aquaculture Compact was able to successfully disseminate the mass production of monosex tilapia in Hapas in Lagos, Nigeria. In Zambia, the TAAT Aquaculture Compact disseminated the technologies of monosex production in Hapa, fish feed production, value addition. In Zambia, the TAAT Aquaculture Compact has empowered the youths. And one of the youths that were empowered resigned his job. He is a university graduate. He resigned and started mass production of monosex tilapia as well as Clarias hybrid, and produces his own fish feed. In his enterprise, he has employed 8 other youths, and he has trained over hundreds of other youths in Zambia. In Republic of Benin, women have been empowered by the TAAT Aquaculture Compact in several technologies, and these include monosex tilapia production in Hapa systems, fish feed production and value addition, as well as value new product development. One of the women produces more than 1 million monosex tilapia, and she's able to sell these fingerlings to other fish farmers, and this has increased her income. And she has also succeeded in training other fish farmers. One of our partners also has been training other fish processors in fish fillet production, fish brochettes, fish sausage, fish pies, and other fish products. In the remaining 4 countries, the TAAT Aquaculture Compact has disseminated and demonstrated aquaculture technologies. These countries include Burundi, Cote d'Ivoire, Tanzania, and Togo. The technologies demonstrated and disseminated include mass production of monosex tilapia, hybrid of Clarias and Heterobranchus species, improved rearing systems, value-added products and new product development, as well as fish feed formulation and production. In Africa, the average fish consumption per individuals per annum is estimated to be 10 kilograms. But in Asia, it's more than 30 kilograms. There's a need for us to increase our fish production so that Africa will have an average of at least 30 kilogram consumption of fish per individual per annum, and this will definitely increase fish production, create more jobs, and increase income for the aquaculture value chain actors. So I am calling upon all stakeholders, the donors, government, private sectors, please come and join our Aquaculture Compact to meet these targets.